Hello everybody and welcome to Skyward Sword, where we are wandering through the Lanayru Desert. Hey look, this is that amber relic that I needed. Cool. Yep, we are in a massive freaking desert and I need the tumbleweed and I could not pick it up with the bucket thing yet before I got blown up.
Getting tumbleweeds are so annoying.
Yeah. I found that the best option for getting tumbleweeds is honestly to stand right here, because they generally spawn around this area. And if you just kind of keep an eye out all the way around you, you'll see them spawn in and can usually catch them without too much of an issue. I'm not gonna like sit here and grind for them though, to be honest. Just gonna look around. They seem to kind of spawn on top of you for the most part. Like they usually seem to spawn like behind you is what I'm noticing a lot. Like I'll turn around and there'll suddenly be a tumbleweed there that passed by me without me somehow seeing it. I think they actually like spawn on your character. See, that one just like was rolling away. So.
It's also easier if you get a bigger net.
Yeah, but we need stuff for that, which is why I haven't. I think I needed like evil crystals and a bunch of other stuff to get that. So, oh well, whatever. You do what you can. I really should go back up to the sky and get some more heart potion because I have some. I just haven't used it because I don't want to use it prematurely.
Sure.
No. I am kind of getting beat down as of late. That's gonna blow up my face.
You remember in the game where you had to collect this water from the fountain and bring it back to that water dragon?
Yeah.
In this game, yeah. I watch video games also. Oh, lucky.
That works for me. I mean, I need 2 of them, but that works for me.
But yeah, I watch video games also, and honestly, it's because of them that I generally watch. Well, end up getting Skyward Sword, right?
Right.
Well, the funny thing is when Fraser, basically the person in charge of the Let's Plays, when he did the mission, he accidentally, let's say, spilled the water out right before turning it in.
Oops. Yeah,
he used it, and since he just dumped it on the ground, it's like, no! And one along with him was freaking out.
I can imagine the frustration on that one.
And oh my gosh, the chat room was going nuts.
Right?
Yep.
I can easily understand the frustration on that one. Run on the circle. Ow. That didn't work. I think I can like shield bash it or something. Ah, yeah. Cool. We did. With hearts just like spawning from the grass on a regular basis, I don't generally feel like I need to use potions much. But there's been like no hearts at all in this desert. I'm getting nothing in the way of hearts. This desert is heartless. Okay, seriously? I know that I have to throw the bomb into the thing, but I can't reach the top of the thing. Something I need to do first. Oh wait. Really, Link? Just casually walk off the edge. Totally pushing the run button, just casually walk off the edge instead of, you know, running and jumping like I'm telling you to. That's wonderful. There we go. This should allow me to Throw. Nice. Perfect shot. There it goes. I know I had to throw it in there, I just could not remember how to get it in there. That's all. Now wait for it to blow up again, so that activates the time shift stone. Oh crap. And we brought some bokoblins to life. Electric bokoblins, worst of all. Dessert. And there's occurred the time shifts has occurred in this space. Ow. This thing so much. Electric weapons are a pain.
Remember our deal? If when you do Ocarina at a time, if you die, then we had to do the dark
Well, that's
but game
that's
over.
if we
Oh
die,
wait.
That's if we
Oh,
die
yeah.
against Ganondorf. Because the timeline states that his death was during Ganondorf. I can guarantee I'm gonna die.
Okay,
when
okay,
we're playing Master
against-
Quest.
Okay, against Ganondorf, if you die, then we do the failed timeline, right?
Something like that.
But I think our deal was if you die before then you just get the dark sort of timeline. If you then die against Ganondorf, but you did get game over before then.
I can't freaking hit these dudes at all.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, we'll
I'm
do
mostly
that.
focused on this because I couldn't freaking hit the guys. Every time I
But yeah.
swung my sword, it just got electrocuted, which is not helpful at all.
But yeah, game over at Ganondorf, then it's just the failed section, and then if you die, basically during the game, but then die during when you're fighting Ganondorf, then yeah. I think that works out, right?
Something like that. We'll see what happens. We'll have to really see what exactly happens, but yeah. So it's something like that.
Basically, there's really three ways to go with the whole game. Is one is a successful game, but the thing is that's a light and dark side in a way.
Right.
Dark side being Majora's Mask and then Twilight Princess and such like that.
The
Yeah, I
adult
can-
timeline, the child timeline, and the what is referred to as the decline timeline.
Yeah, the decline timeline is when you failed, but if you notice, the adult version is really just a very dark timeline, but only if you're successful.
Kind of. I mean, Twilight Princess is a dark game, and
But
Majora's
so
Mask
is Majora's
pretty
Mask.
dark. But I don't know that I would say Four Sword Adventures is really a dark
Dark.
game.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
there is the Trident of Darkness that you have to prevent Ganondorf from using, but I don't know that I would call the whole timeline dark.
Dark, true.
Because, I mean, it's true that Twilight Princess has dark shading and such, but, I mean,
I
Wind,
was just trying to.
yeah, the Wind Waker, Spirit Tracks, etc. timeline is not darkly shaded, but it's honestly still just as dark and plot and everything. So, I wouldn't particularly refer to either timeline as darker than the other. Oops.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I'm just trying to split it into where we can actually decide which timeline to do after Ocarina.
Yeah. Well, I figured that by the time we get to Master Quest,
We will figure out.
Yeah, well, on the note of Master Quest, I've already done an Ocarina of Time playthrough, so we're going to be doing Ocarina of Time.
Master Quest.
We're
Okay,
going to be doing
gotcha.
Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest, because I already did an Ocarina of Time 3D playthrough on my channel. I'd probably consider an N64 Ocarina of Time run, except that my current capture card can't actually record N64 games. That's slightly annoying. So, what can you do?
You need to practice doing shield bash.
No, I'm getting the shield bash, it's just that all it does is block the attack. It doesn't reflect it or anything. So, I've only taken 1 point of damage to my shield so far. That was like 2 episodes ago. So, seriously, enough with the beeping. I don't really want to use the potion, but I'll use the potion. Looks like there's something that I am looking for. But I don't immediately recall what it is I'm looking for at this point. That is kind of what I'm looking for, but it's really not what I want. And that is that bird up there. I really don't want it. Because I really don't like birds throwing bombs at my face. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And now we run real fast. Down to this thing, wait for a recharge of my stamina, and run real fast. You know what the stamina symbol reminds me of?
Oh, what?
The symbol for the old program LimeWire. It's one of those peer-to-peer downloading programs. It's called LimeWire, and the icon looks pretty much exactly like the stamina meter here. Kind of hilarious, to be honest. Seriously, I am going to just get rid of you. Thank you. Goodbye. I keep forgetting that I can just throw bombs at those guys. I knew there was a way to kill them, but I could not remember how until just a moment ago. I remembered, oh yeah, bombs. Bombs work. Bombs are an effective manner of killing enemies. Goodbye. Just like that. I mostly remembered because of the fact that you use bombs to kill this dude. And I was like, oh wait, I can use bombs because I have bombs, because I have a bomb bag now.
Yay!
For some odd reason, I keep forgetting that I actually am currently carrying bombs. I think it's because there's bomb flowers all over the place, because bombs themselves don't exist. And so I keep forgetting that bomb flowers are your bombs, which makes me completely forget that I have a bomb bag. Oh shoot!
Honestly, you know how some people complain about the stamina bar, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like it because, for starters, because of it, Link can run.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Zelda games where he can't even run at all, and it just makes it really annoying when going through dungeons because, again, at least with Skyward Sword you can run.
I was right there. Why didn't I get to cross? I
I
was right there.
But yeah, at least it allows you to run in dungeons and you don't have to actually, thinking about it, there's no horsey in this game.
Yeah,
I guess.
No,
Oh yeah, because Link wouldn't really have a horse during it this time.
I mean, you have an animal companion. You do have the
Bird.
The bird.
But
it's kind of technically your horse because the sky world is your overworld in this game. So.
But yeah, basically, yeah. Because of the running feature, it allows you to run outside of that overworld, which you're going to need to if you're going to, well, go to other go through the other portions of the game.
Right.
Without getting entirely bored of it, right?
Right.
And also, with the stamina bar, it allows the developers to figure out ways to keep you from. They find a way to limit you on doing things.
Yep. My biggest complaint with Twilight Princess was that in the GameCube version, you could spin attack until the cows came home. In the Wii version, because using the spin attack is kind of a difficult thing to do if you don't know the secret tricks to, you know, spinning the joystick in the exact right fashion and then hitting the button and everything. You know, in the GameCube version, you could just do that. But in the Wii version, they limited you by basically giving you a charge that you had to do with your spin attack. You know, like most of the spin attacks in the series, you like have to hold and charge up and then use the attack. Instead, in Twilight Princess, you could just hit the button and it did the spin attack. But the difference is that it then charged automatically.
Yeah.
And the problem with that was in the GameCube version, there was an enemy, the Deku Toad, who becomes super easy if you're playing the GameCube version, because you can just sit there and spin attack repeatedly on all of the little like minions and stuff that he summons into the fight. In the Wii version, you can't do that at all, and it actually makes it very, very difficult. And so I didn't like the fact that they took something that you could just use in the GameCube version and gave you a severe limit on it. On the other hand, with Skyward Sword, I like the aspect of I can do the spin attack, but I do it 4 times and I'm out of stamina.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a really good way of doing it, really.
Yeah, and it limits you without
making it more well, it allows you to be able to use it and to limit you as well.
Right. And the spin attack in the Wii version of Twilight Princess was honestly practically completely useless because you're just so limited that there's really just no point in using it most times. So that's why I generally did not. So on the other hand, in Skyward Sword here, ow, should not hold bomb over top of head while fighting enemy that shoots lightning. But it's one thing I liked about Skyward Sword with the stamina meter. First of all, it gives it a more realistic feel because, I'm sorry, if you're running through quicksand like this, you're gonna get tired of trying to run that fast.
And also, it annoys me how people say, "Oh, Skyward Sword Link is the weakest because he has a stamina bar." It's like, are you kidding? It's a game design that is actually extremely good for a game.
Yeah, it actually was an intelligent and good decision. It's just people didn't like it because it felt limiting. You know, you can run, but then you run out of stamina, you get tired, etc. It's like, honestly, something you have to consider is Link is in the Knight Academy, but he's never had to do anything like what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna get tired. You know?
Again, that's like saying, like, of course, Link learns how to run and such, like unlike other Links and such. But the thing is, he has never really been in this huge open world before.
Right.
So yeah, on the island, he is extremely limited on how much he can run in the first place.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Skyloft is not that big of a place to begin with.
I mean, it's like training for swimming, and you only have a small pool, and then you go to the ocean. You're going to get tired.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
A pool? It's like, okay, it's still water, but you don't have waves and such.
Yeah, sure, it's still water, but an ocean has, you know, oceanic currents and things like that.
And just like that, here, even, just like here, basically, yes, it's, like his island, well, unlike his island, he has more to run. And the thing is, unlike the island, which has been populated for many years, it's basically sometimes difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Going to get tired. And it's very... Even the small hilly bumps, yeah, that can disturb your running.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, have you guys ever tried running, like, in an area where it's not really worked on? Yeah. It's like that. Instead of running on roads, you're running off the road on the grass. Can you imagine? Most people who basically run to exercise, yeah, they would say that running on, like, in the fields and such is completely different.
Right. And I live in a mountainous area. The state that I live in the wonderful country of the United States of America. I live in a very mountainous area, and I used to live in a practically flat plains area for all of my life.
It's completely different.
Yeah, and the place that I used to work when I was there in the flat plains area was about a 20-minute walk to get there. Here in the more mountainous area, the distance is about the same.
But the thing is,
it takes me about 35 minutes to walk there because you're going up and down the hills so much. And I could walk there in, 20, if that amount of distance in 20 minutes where I used to live without even beginning to feel tired. Here it's like I walk for 15 minutes and I almost want to stop and just like collapse and not move for like half an hour because I've been going up and down and up and down. It's a completely different experience. In Skyloft, Link mostly dealt with a flat plain.
Yep.
Here in this place, I mean, especially here in the Lanayru Desert, he's dealing with desert and sand and quicksand and not even quicksand, but shifting sand.
And uneven ground.
Yeah,
basically.
Extremely uneven ground, etc. I mean...
If we're taking realism here, Link barely would have his stamina bar.
Right? Definitely.
And he wouldn't even be able to sprint.
Very much.
Because of all the walking he is doing right now, he would have been so exhausted that he would... if
us to go, but we'll blow this up anyway.
if this was very realistic, they will have you sitting down often to get your stamina back.
Right? Yeah, that's... Ah, right. That's where I have to go. I did not think it was all the way over there at all. I was definitely right in that aspect. Actually, I have to climb up, which is really, really difficult to do here. There you go.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, you just have to do it right, is all. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call this here. So if you've been enjoying, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to leave a like, check out Patreon, check out Mia's channel, and yeah, I forgot to hit that switch before I jumped into the thing. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, so we'll see everybody next time.
Bye bye!
Come and punny on everybody.